Hey everyone, I'm Lexi. I'm a part-time reseller and welcome to my channel. You wanna say hi?
Hi.
Today we're going to take y'all thrifting with us. So let's go see what we can find. So unfortunately, the music in my Goodwill is way too loud, so we're gonna have to just do a voiceover here. I started in my current favorite section, which is long sleeve tops. I love to go through these because I'm a sucker for vintage sweaters, vintage tops, and there's usually a lot right now at my Goodwill. So I saw this J. Crew piece, but it is factory and it was just cotton, so plus they marked it up. We decided to leave that behind. Then I found this. It says 22 of 52. It's a Conversation by Anthropology. I have never heard of this brand, but the print was amazing, and it's an Anthro brand, and it wasn't marked up, so I decided to put that into my cart. All of that kittenish is still there, still new with tags, still marked up, unfortunately. Not too much going on here. I was really hoping to hit some really good vintage sweaters that people were starting to donate. I came across this Woolridge flannel. It was cotton, however, and they had also marked it up to $8, so comps weren't there, but wool products by Woolridge do pretty well. So I was on the fence about this piece because it was kind of plain, but it was oversized. We the free people, it was marked as a small, but it was definitely larger. I thought it was cute, and I decided to pick it up. It was $3.99. I had to pick up this Home Alone sweater just for the nostalgia value, but also Christmas sweaters do really well for me, so this definitely went into my cart. I got really excited when I saw this pink fuzzy pullover because it wasn't marked up, but then I noticed that it did have some stains on the front, so I don't have time for stains right now, and I left it. Look, more kittenish. I'm telling you, there's kittenish all over this Goodwill right now. So honestly, the parts that I'm showing you where I'm going hanger by hanger are the only times I went hanger by hanger this trip. I mostly went like looking for fun fabrics or prints and what stuck out and caught my eye. I just wasn't feeling the rack by rack method of shopping today. These were super cute, but they were $12 and they were a smaller size, so they had to stay behind. Here was another pink top. This one was marked up, unfortunately, to $7. But y'all, take a look. My camera wasn't working. Take a look at these stains. They were terrible. I wouldn't have paid $3.99 for this, much less $6.99. I mean, there's a huge debate on the increase of prices, but my issue is just the logic behind it. Why would you price something up, regardless of the brand, if it has stains on it? It doesn't make any sense to me. This was a neat find because I'd never heard of this. Alpha Industries, they had marked it up to $12.99. It looked nice, so I decided to look it up, and comps looked really good. $50 and above. Some were really high up there. So I decided to go ahead and pick this up and try this new to me brand out. I love picking up Vans. These were really cute in the gingham print, but $10 is just not enough to make a profit off of them. They're a favorite of my thrift to mark up. These Rikas, I've actually never picked these up to flip. Tennis shoes scare me, to be honest, and they were $10, so I ended up leaving them behind. Even though they were in good condition, somebody else will love them. Okay, so I was so excited when I found these because I have sold one of these before. And I was totally gonna pick them up, but then I realized that they were Walmart and they were only $20 at Walmart, so I ended up leaving them behind. Part of me still wanted to pick them up, but I left them. This North Face was really nice, except that it was really worn, so that stayed. I love ugly Christmas sweaters, no matter the brand, but I don't know. Something told me that they were Walmart, I just left them. Logo Lounge is a really good brand for me too, but the pilling was just way too bad for this. Plus they had marked those up. There was some vintage pieces that I kind of liked, but I have had some trouble moving some of my favorite vintage pieces recently, which makes me very sad. So I am cutting back on the super quirky, odd ones and trying to stick to a little bit more mainstream. I have no idea what AKOO was, but it looked interesting. Sometimes I don't even look at the shoes because they're so overpriced at my place. One of my favorite places to hit up, I tell everyone this, the dressing room return rack. This trip, I didn't get lucky, but I have found some amazing pieces on the dressing room return racks time and time again, because really people have already gone through the store. They've picked out things they like, the nice things, and they've brought them over here and put them on a rack for you. So highly recommend, do not skip out on the dressing room racks, because you never know what someone has pulled out from like a deep dark crevice in the Goodwill store and placed on this rack just waiting for you. I don't go through kids' clothes often, but I always check the shoes looking for my own kids, and sometimes you can actually find nice ones to flip. These are, oh, and I can't even pronounce it, Koolabura, there we go, by Uggs. They were just in too poor condition. I didn't want to mess with them. And they were, how much? They were $9, so yeah, there wasn't much profit there. Then I saw these Ariots. They also were in not in the greatest condition for $15. Someone probably would pick that up and flip it, but they're just not for me. I'm trying to get really nice stuff that I don't have to mess with. And then I found these vintage badminton, I'm assuming badminton rackets, and I had to pick them up for our antique booth. And if they don't sell there, these babies are going in my house. They were so cool. Okay guys, so it is definitely much later after my thrift store trip. I have already showered and gotten ready for bed, but I just wanted to talk to y'all a bit about the thrifting and everything you saw. So right now I have a lot of inventory, so I was being very picky, let me say that, about what I was looking for, and I definitely wasn't going hanger by hanger. And like the dresses, I really skimmed the dresses. I just really wasn't in the mood, and sometimes that happens. But because I live at least 30 minutes from the closest thrift, if I am near one, I'm going to go in and see what I can find. Just because it is my job, right? So sometimes you have to do parts of your job, even though you don't want to. So it was still a fun trip. I definitely found some fun items. I'm excited about that Alpha Industries coat just because it's a brand new brand to me, and it's in such great condition. I'm hoping to get that listed really quickly before it ends up no longer being coat and jacket season. I ended up spending $60 total. I didn't show y'all everything that I picked up between shopping and my kid, and I met someone there that I hadn't seen in a while, so we talked for a little bit. So I was a little skimpy on everything that I was filming, and I'm still not used to filming out in public, to be completely honest. I'm always afraid that a worker's gonna come up and be like, no filming allowed. So yeah, I didn't film everything, but I will film a haul of what I got. Hard goods were pretty too. That's why I didn't even film any, because the shelves were bare, or it was the same stuff that I have filmed many times before, because no one's gonna buy that junk. No one's gonna buy the broken trash. But I am excited about those badminton or racquetball or whatever vintage rackets I got. They are so cool. 2 of them actually say JCPenney on them, and then the other 2 are completely wooden, and they were $1.99 or $2.99 a piece. Like 2 of them were $1.99 and 2 were $2.99. So I'm really hoping that they flip well in our booth. It's totally the aesthetic that I have in mind, me and my mom. Like, it fits, and it's that like the eclectic vibes. Like, that is totally what's going on at my house too. So if nobody wants them in our booth, then I'll just keep them. But anyway, it was still a really fun trip, and I'm glad I went because I did find some good stuff. And you know, it's always nice to add new things to your inventory, even when you have a lot in your death pile, because I think that keeps your excitement about reselling up high. You know, like, if all you're doing is just like trudging through your death pile, it can get pretty boring and hard to keep going. So a small thrift stop will never hurt you, okay? Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Let me know below what you think about what I picked up. Is there anything that I left that you would have went ahead and picked up? Otherwise, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!